Yo, Grand Rising, good people. Are you ready for the Astro-Weather week? January 6th, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 6th through the 9th, Aries, Taurus moon, Capricorn season. There's a lot of storms brewing. Let's talk about it. Pew. Grand Rising. Yeah, I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. How are you doing? Wow, back to school, back to work, no more vacations. Aries North Node, 0 degrees. Go get the bag, get your promotion, start the new business, the podcast, whatever. And Capricorns, book your birth chart sale. It ends January 20th, 65 minutes via Zoom. 163, or the custom video summary, which is the mini movie of your life, 244. You can email me a picture to put into it for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Risings. And got to take care of the announcements. Coffee Talk this Friday. Ellen DeGeneres, funny or not, why is she on the run? She can't hide. The birth chart will find her. So we're going to break it all down. It is Friday, January 10th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. 75 minutes. $13. This is my mini astrological coffee talk, and it's going to be really fun to really explore her career, Twitch, Anne Heche, Portia, comedy, parents getting divorced, all the stuff. Ellen is an Aquarius sun, Aries moon, and a Pisces rising, and extremely fascinating. She is a vanguard and a trailblazer, but you know she's also gotten to a lot of controversy as well. Either way, we will talk about it, and then the following 2-hour coffee talk, $22, will be January 18th, Kendrick Lamar and Cat Williams. Oh, so much going on. Send some prayers. Wifey woke up sick this morning. Thankfully, I'm not sick, but wifey's sick. Regurgitation, stomach bug, yada, yada, yada. She's starting to feel slowly a little bit better, but send some prayers for my beautiful Pisces wife, Miss Alana. I appreciate it. And I have my first meeting with my virtual assistant. Oh my God. You're going to see my IG looking pretty. She's building the community on Systems.io. I will be announcing it sooner than later. It's going to be $28 a month, and it is going to be chock full of both coffee talks, discounts on your service. If you're in it for a year, you get a free solar return chart, messages, and discounts from all my podcast guests. And I've had some amazing people you've seen in 2024. This is going to be the community you want to be a part of. And you won't even have to sign up for Coffee Talk. If you pay in the subscription, you'll just automatically get in your inbox, and you could just show up live, you know, when I have them twice a month. Or if you don't show up, it doesn't matter. You'll get the Coffee Talk and all the information, the recording, the videos of the person's placements, whatever we talk about, you will get it. And Coffee Talks, just so you know, I don't just do charts on famous people, celebrities. I also teach lessons. So coming up March or April, I will be doing the transit of Uranus and Gemini. I'll be doing the Venus retrograde coming up for March. And then maybe that'll be, you know, the March Coffee Talk. So there's just so much that I do in Coffee Talk. And I also will get back to doing blind readings of my Coffee Talk members, you. So stay tuned. 2025 is going to be a big year for BigEAstrology. We're going to get to the chart and Astro-Weather. Hope you guys had a great weekend, a great vacation. And yes, oh my goodness, what a relief. Mars is entering back into Cancer today. Sorry, Cancers. Cardinal signs. It'll be there to April. Just got the ringing in my ear confirmation. It'll be there to April 2025. So listen, Aries moon. It's at 12 degrees, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll finish up around 16 or 17, making the conjunction as you're going to bed to Chiron, the wounded healer. It's Monday. It's the day of introspection, the moon. Aries moon, right now 12 degrees. The lunar mansion's the south node. It's a little impulsive, a little bombastic, a little explosive. You know, we got this storm in the Midwest, and it's headed towards Washington, DMV area, Virginia, Maryland. A lot of snow, sleet, all this stuff. Be smart, be safe, be careful out there. And, this moon will soon, today will be squaring the sun. That's the agenda for Monday, and we'll get through the rest of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Aries, Taurus, Moon, Astro-Weather week. You ready? Let's bring up the chart. And thank you for coming last night. We had a lot of fun talking about Jupiter and Saturn and Capricorn. It was a lot of fun. And gosh, episode 283. But make sure you join me this Wednesday night, episode 284, with the galactic historian Debbie Solaris, aka Akashic Records, the Galactic Guru, as we discuss what's going on. Are we going to have full disclosure in 2025, or will it be 2026? Talking about aliens, drones, Project Bluebeam, and so much more. Debbie will give us what's going on in the galactic, and it's going to be a lot of fun. She's the best, and she's my friend, and I just love her so much. She's that Leo with the Taurus rising, so Debbie knows what's up. And I'm sure she's probably glad the Mars has left as well. Let's get to the chart for the Astro-Weather week, January. Can you believe it? Oh, the playoffs. Well, my Steelers made it. Lions won last night. They blew out the Vikings. I was wrong with that score. What was it, 31-9? I did say 31-30, so I guess I had a 31 right. But I also thought it could be closer, 24-20. Either way, though, with the sports stuff, you got the Lions and the Chiefs with byes, and then we've got great matchups Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for the playoffs. And I'll probably talk about it and make my predictions on Friday. But my Pittsburgh Steelers got to go to Baltimore Ravens. Ouch. Would have been better against the Houston Texans. But it is what it is. And a lot of coaches get fired today. It's, whatever. But let's get to the Astro-Weather. BigEAstrology. And then I got to get to work. I got a lot of clients. I got to take care of their charts. You know who you are. Don't worry. It's coming. And many clients this week. All right. Love working with you guys. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. Pew. All right. January 6th. And yes, Kamala Harris has to approve the election results, ironically, right? The vice president of Donald J. Trump. What is that? 40, I guess it's 47. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it will be different. Don't think you'll see Kamala's people going up to the White House or whatever. And they've put in new laws and new rules since 2022. So, let's get to the chart. It's a little late, but I'm still looking at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Obviously, this will be released after that. But I've been busy this morning. And let's see why I've been busy. Because of this Aries moon. It came in yesterday and was conjunct the North Node. This is till January 11th, and it goes into Pisces at 29 degrees. Be conjunct Neptune right off the bat. Venus is in Pisces, so everybody's going to be feeling a little bit more together. Love for the world, for nature. There's going to be agape Christ-like love. The only thing is the moon, can't talk. Venus in Pisces can play the victim, can be self-sacrificing, can get taken advantage of in love. So just be mindful of that. Remember, this is your arts, your culture, your fashion, your love language. So one thing that can be really focused on right now, people are going to want to have more mood music, more melodic, creative, imaginative music, independent artists. People are going to want to have more sound frequencies and therapies, right? Anything that's 426 or 528 megahertz. You're going to listen to Neptune, Venus music. You're going to listen to guided meditations, instrumentals. So that gives you a little insight of how you'll feel with Venus and Pisces. Remember I told you Aries sun signs, crystalline oil, intermittent fasting, no drugs, sex, alcohol, cursing, eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun, eat very light, not dense, because the crystalline oil comes from the crown chakra down to the root and solar plexus, and it can re-cleanse and reactivate the cells. And wifey and I are starting our fast today, and I'll put that up in community. Probably going to do 5 to 8 days. We're not doing no crazy 16, but we're going to do this once a month. So 12 times this year. Plus, we're going to do a parasite deep cleanse, and we may do like a water cleanse in the backside. We got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm so excited about my virtual assistant. Yeah, and building my community on Systems.io. And I hope you guys come and join. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so much. And what's so great, my podcast guests, not only are they giving you insight and information, many of them are giving you discounts on their services that you can't get anywhere else, only with me and my subscription, 11th House Crew, BigEAstrology. So please consider joining. Hey, I know it's like a Netflix or whatever, $28, but this is for your spiritual growth and discounts on all my services that you could even gift to people. But once you're in it for a year, a free solar return chart. Or, to be honest, you can pick a secondary progression. Either one, okay? But that's, hopefully it's done before January is out, but she's going to start building it. And Monday, you don't want to go back to work. The kids didn't want to go back to school today, although the 15-year-old, he was good. He was ready to go, the truth. So you see this sun is still second decan, so the moon, as it goes through the day, will be squaring the sun. Just a little internal, external. This is where you're going back to work and you could be like, what new assignments do I have? You're kind of feeling like, I don't really want to be here. And that's normal on Mondays. The work week should be Tuesday through Friday, and we could do 10-hour days and get 40-hour work weeks. If I was God or president, that's what I would create. We would be much more efficient because you really need, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to really do what you need to do, right? To run your errands, to feel restored. You need a 3-day weekend every week. So, just something that if I ran for president, you would vote for me because that'd be my campaign. Pluto, Aquarius, you know what it is, Ceres. Let's check in on Juno and Lilith, Humia, and Vesta. Remember I told you in Scorpio. And Lilith is heading there. And this week I will get for you on the 13th, the Cancer full moon. I'll be trying to record that maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'm super busy. Got to take care of my clients first. Then I'll get to those videos. So maybe it'll be a little bit later, but it'll be definitely out before the 13th to get you ready for the Cancer full moon. Okay. Orcus and Virgo. So Monday is, now remember, let's look at the Mars. What did I tell you about the Mars? It is back in Cancer, thank goodness. So Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces. Okay, it's still retrograde. And, this trine to to Neptune, Mars trining Neptune, this could bring positive energy. Dealing with the Panama Canal, the Suez Canal, maybe some things that are like less wars in the ocean, the Navy, Russia, all this stuff. But Mars trining Neptune is also exercising in the pool, manifesting in the water, really giving you a boost and an initiation to implement your new spiritual discipline and practices. Get it going. Cancer, Neptune, Cancer, Pisces, Mars, Neptune, really initiate the spiritual practice. All right, so that's great starting off Monday, and you're going to feel that energy for a while because Mars is not going to move past that 27 degrees. So at least for this week, you'll be rocking and rolling with that. Lilith conjunct the South Node and all that good stuff. And as we'll talk about it Tuesday, but as you're going to bed tonight, the moon conjunct Chiron, there's opportunities to do some work, some inner child work tonight, going into when you wake up tomorrow morning. And maybe, it helps you, do something that is different. Be the pioneer maverick in your own life. I love you. Let's get to Tuesday, the day of the planet Mars, and it's fitting on Tuesday that the moon is in Aries, a Mars-ruled sign. Happy birthday, Capricorn. Say prayers for my aunt. She's not feeling well. She's older and she got COVID, so it's a little scary. My prayers are that she's going to be okay. She's a sweetheart. She's a Gemini. but please pray for my aunt. It was my cousin's birthday yesterday, and I think she got COVID. Maybe, celebrating, I don't know. But she's in the hospital. So with wifey sick, my aunt in the hospital, my dreams were wild last night, and I got a little bit of a heavy heart, but I'm keeping the faith. She's a survivor of cancer, and yeah, so there's some water in the lungs and heart. So please pray for my aunt. Thank you so much. I love you. Let's get to Tuesday, January 7th. BigE Astrology. All right, Tuesday, baby. Martes, the day of the planet Mars. Lyrical bars, giving you scars. So, on the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 1 moon in Aries, 1 sun in Capricorn, and a Mars in Cancer in my tree. T. So, we're still dealing with the Jupiter. Jupiter in Gemini. Remember these big shifts this year. Jupiter to Cancer, Uranus to Gemini, Saturn and Neptune to Aries. It's all going down. The first one was the Mars back into Cancer, and then the Pisces North Node. So make sure you look at your rising sign and sun sign and watch my 2025 insights and predictions videos from Aries to Pisces. It'll be extremely helpful. Okay, and I'll be putting those also in my community just so people have it. You know what I mean? It's really helpful, and you can always check in on it. And I've got the playlist. My playlists are pretty organized, so, But Jupiter is, now it's at 12 degrees. So it's separating from the square to Saturn. Saturn's moved up to 15. Wow. So yeah, it's going to separate. But Venus is going to get closer to the conjunction. So probably on Thursday, you'll start feeling it. The conjunction's within 0 to 10 degrees, and this is still outside of that. Maybe even tomorrow, Wednesday, the 8th, but definitely by the 9th. The Aries moon, as I told you, 16, 17, so it should be around 24, and it's at 24. So we'll finish up tonight and should end up at about 1 degrees Taurus. So Wednesday morning, we should be at about 7, the most 8 degrees Taurus at 12 noon, okay? So as this Aries moon wraps up, it will be, let's see if it's opposing anything in Libra. Lilith is, back in Scorpio, okay? So you see that, excuse me, my mouse wants to misbehave. Lilith is back in Scorpio, and it's going to kind of, I think, stay there. It may go back, the true black moon Lilith, which is H13, it does bounce around, but it may go back, but it's basically staying in Scorpio for a while, I believe. Sometimes it can check into Libra. We're still dealing with the Pluto at 1 degrees. It only is going to get to 3 degrees this year. So early Aquarius sun moon risings, from 0 to, let's say, I would say 0 to 6 degrees, you can really feel it pretty strong. You could even say up to 10 degrees, you'll feel it. The Capricorn sun is 17 degrees. So, by Thursday, by Friday, we'll be getting ready to head in to this final decan, the Capricorn Virgo decan. Okay, and Uranus will be on its way. Mercury is on its way to leaving and going into, and I think that will be on Friday, entering Capricorn, leaving Sag. Okay, so right now you've got the Mercury, and yesterday, forgot to mention it, squaring Neptune. So this is where our communications can be a little dreamy, a little unclear. So just slow down when you're talking and make sure people are understanding you clearly, because people can misinterpret things. People could be idealistic and unrealistic about, what you are saying. The logical mind, it's not going to be, when Mercury squaring Neptune, there's a lot of miscommunication, and this is where we can be deceived. So just be mindful with the news and the media, just everything. But even when you're communicating with others, try to slow down and zoom out. Don't be overly optimistic if someone's promising something. Just see. But remember, the squares that can create arguments, disagreements, but there are opportunities for growth. When it's squaring Neptune, it can be, you could feel a little disillusioned about things. And we're not in the T-square anymore because Jupiter is outside of that. Let's see, the Sun. Yeah, the Sun opposing Mars. That'll be later, probably in about 12, little less than 2 weeks. You'll have, probably I would say about 12 days, 11 days. You're going to have towards the end of Capricorn season, around January 18th, 19th, and 20th. When Capricorn season ends, you're going to feel the Sun opposing Mars, which will create some stuff, but I'll keep you updated on that, okay? So, this is going to be Tuesday. Run your errands, busy day, lift your weights, upper body. Another thing, pray for my elbow. I'm having crazy elbow pain. I got to do my special healing code. What, 55515? I believe that's it. We got to work on that, but definitely been icing the elbow. And enjoy this Aries moon. 24 degrees, the bee's knees. It's it will be squaring Mars and Cancer tonight. How could I forget? So that's going to be a little tough. There can be some arguments with the family, with your mother. My mother-in-law is coming back into town today. Hopefully her and wifey don't bang heads, but I'll let wifey know. But yeah, so look at your Aries Cancer house, moon squaring Mars. That can be challenging. Intense arguments, and you can, in the mundane, it can be some sort of issues, war, fighting. Hopefully there's no more violence like, the car stuff or, shooting or any school stuff. We pray for peace in America and peace for all over the world. They're talking about another ceasefire. Let's see whatever happens with Israel and Gaza. I mean, that should have ended day 2, but we're over. Libra season. We're headed towards a year and a half come spring. It is absurd. We got to pray for love and peace for all sides. Okay. I'm like Switzerland. I don't get involved. But yeah, we've been dealing with a crazy, crazy genocide, and it's got to stop. So I love you. Let's get to Wednesday with the Astro-Weather for January 8th. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. Pew. All right, wake up Wednesday, the day of Mercury. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, Pisces. Well, Venus is, it's in the conjunction to Saturn. So this is where we need to be disciplined, have healthy boundaries in our relationship, compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy, your spiritual practice. Venus is devotion. Now, when it comes to the fashion and relationships, there could be some restrictions, some limits. Maybe you're texting somebody you just met at a Christmas party and they're not getting back to you. You did some kiss New Year's Eve under the mistletoe. You're like, oh man, I thought they liked me. Just know that this is going on, and maybe this is an older partner could be coming up. Maybe you meet someone that's a little older, more mature. But this can also restrict and delay some responses in dating and relationships, so just be mindful. Be disciplined about your spending, fashion, entertainment, cars, all that stuff. Mars trining Neptune. And what did I say? The Taurus moon, 11. Yeah. Okay. Remember I told you it would finish up. I said I'd finish up around 1. Oh, it looks like it's moving fast again. Right? Because that should have been more like 2, 1, 7 or 8 degrees, I thought, right? So we're seeing it speed up again. Just be mindful, right? 60 hours, 2.5 days. 1 hour is, 2 hours is 1 degree. right? 30 degrees, 60 hours. So 1 degree for 2 hours. So that seemed a little quick. So we'll see. So it's 11 degrees. So it should finish up at 17 or 18 on the West Coast. So tomorrow, Thursday, 24. So watch this with me. Let's see how it goes. Tomorrow, if we go to 17, let's say 18 degrees at midnight. Tomorrow at 12 noon, it should be at 24, the most 25. If it's past that, it's moving too fast. So let's see what happens for Thursday. But Wednesday, and the moon is exalted in Taurus. It starts at the 10th degree, the lunar mansion, but it's, so grounding, earthing in nature. And prayers for everybody with these storms, Indiana, Kansas, Maryland, Baltimore, Virginia, just all over. Hopefully you guys do well. And then I think starting January 10th through the 12th or 13th, there's going to be freezing cold all the way up and down the mid-Atlantic from Maine to Florida. So, and more snow and freezing cold temperatures in Asheville where they don't need it, and FEMA stopping on the 11th of having people in their trucks. Pray, oh my God, let's just send love and our healing energy to people who are still healing in North Carolina and Florida from these storms in August, September, October, right? So this Taurus moon, be very grounded. You'll find tomorrow it will be conjunct Uranus. So we'll see how that plays out. In the mundane astrology, there could be a lot of fluctuation with the stock market. There could be some real dips in crypto. For today, Wednesday, just be prepared in terms of your investments. Be very practical and pragmatic with your finances. Set up a plan for 2025. What are you going to do differently financially? Even your food, your speech, right? Your self-worth. We've got to really focus on that. This moon is trining the sun tonight. So Capricorn, sun, 18 degrees. As the moon finishes, you're going to go to bed with a nice harmonious trine. This is where you can really implement things Wednesday night for hump day, right? The rest, remember, writing, journaling, jump rope, deep breaths in and out of the nose. Don't be a mouth breather. Oh, and I'm working on a huge guest, Stephanie Big Eagle, towards the end of January. I got Veronica Lynn Clark, I think January 14th. An astrologer, Rochelle, I think it's Williams. I've got an Akasha Records reader, Rebecca. I've got some people, Stephanie Mason, who does quantum healing, quantum therapy work. January is going to be off the chart. Okay, so stay tuned for the Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. I am super duper excited. And I'm trying to convince my 4 sons, but maybe the younger 3. I may, for February Black History Month, I may interview my boys. They may be shorter episodes, but I think William, Jackson, and Mateus will do it. Elijah's not so into astrology, but, we'll see, maybe. But I'm excited, It's going to be something to record a snapshot in history with my boys and just interview them to get their perspective on so many things, but about their lives, even what they thought about when Daddy almost passed away, what they think about astrology, talking about some of their placements and energies. It'll be really fascinating, okay? It's going to be deep. Even Jack, right? When he was sick in the hospital, that was his 3rd house, Pisces, and he had strep pneumonia. William almost died at 4, Jackson at 2. It wasn't death, but they were both in PICU, Children ICU, 21 and 23 days. William was 23 days. William was actually, I guess if I'm being honest, William had an NDE. He was in coma. He was all the stuff. It's, then he had a concussion at 8. William has been through a lot. I'm so proud of him. My Gemini, and it gets emotional because my kids have been through a lot. Jackson and William. Mateus has been good, Mateus is the only one out of the 4 boys that's never been in the hospital overnight because Elijah went through stuff as an older, and then even when he was a young baby in California with Alana. So yeah, so Wednesday, let's look at Mercury. In terms of the square to Neptune, it's done with. See how quick? So it moved 2 degrees in a day, and that can happen with Mercury. So welcome to Mercury. 0 degrees, it's real strong in Capricorn. So business is on the mind. Okay? Business is on the mind. And I knew it was going in there this date because I did a business chart reading for somebody. But it's there from, what is today, the 8th. It'll be a 0 degrees, the 8th and the 9th. Okay? So remember, Wednesday, January 8th, Mercury in Capricorn. All right? So you're going to be more focused on communicating about building a legacy and completing your mission and tasks. Okay? Getting things done. And this is the last day, full day of the Capricorn Taurus Decan. And then we'll get ready for Capricorn Virgo. These are the Capricorns that can be more focused on health and service, and maybe they're a little bit more adaptable and friendlier, and being of service to the collective. Not saying the Capricorn isn't. Capricorns are great, but they work hard and party hard. My cousin, she just turned 60 and she had a stone groove. She was dancing and screaming in the video. They're not like us. Like she's the best. Happy birthday, cousin. She had a great birthday yesterday. And I remembered on the live, oh my God, if I would have forgotten, I would have been upset, but I remembered. So also Wednesday, think about, Sun and Capricorn, Moon and Taurus. Think about how we are integrating the new versions of ourselves in 2025, Universal 9-year. Karmic endings, saying goodbye to the old versions of ourselves, but saying goodbye to the old ways of doing things, the structures and systems. I'm doing that. I have a virtual assistant. I've got to be more organized and more automated and more boom, 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 a machine in my business, right? You know better, you do better. Mo better, mo better. I'm going to get better. Be better for you guys. And I'm almost close to 9K. Wow, thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below in the videos. Be an active participant to BigEAstrology and the movement. And just thank you for the love and all the support. I appreciate it. And I hope this Astro-Weather, you find it beneficial. Mercury squaring. So what we have, let me not forget this. We've got a cardinal T-square. Mercury, Capricorn, Aries North Node, Libra South Node. This means your communications and your destiny is got about how individually and in groups you are building a new legacy, that you are building assignments at work, you are completing tasks at home, right? Some things you have to lead and do yourself. Some things you need to seek out help, find peace, harmony, and balance, and relate with others. But, with the Aries and the Libra, the T-square is pointing towards the Mercury. So Mercury Capricorn is kind of like the point of this T-square. And so we've got to be a little bit of a leader and then be someone willing to work with others in our analytical, logical mind and how we communicate with the collective. Does that make sense? Our writing, our logical mind, our plans. So this is perfect, right? I'm connecting with my virtual assistant. I'm not doing everything myself because my wife is also part of this team. And so the three of us are kind of like Aries North Node, Libra South Node, Capricorn Mercury. Organize, schedule, social media posts, plans. Get it? That's how it can work for a business, your personal life, everything. That's beautiful. I just love astrology. Astrology is just so helpful and beautiful. Okay. Let's see this Venus. So the Neptune is still trining the Mars. At 29 degrees. So, yeah, Mars is going to be there for a minute. It's going to move slow. It's retrograding. You see a couple extra little things up in here. I was playing with some different asteroids. We're not going to get into all of that. But, yeah, that's... So, it's going to be a good Wednesday. But that T-square, you're going to feel it Wednesday, Thursday, and for the next couple of days, probably definitely for the rest of the week. All right. And you're getting ready for the Pisces North Node, January 11th. We'll talk about that for the Astro-Weather weekend. This is Wednesday, January 8th. Big E Astrology. Happy birthday, Capricorns. Pew! Try it Thursday, day of Jupiter. This means you better be signing up for Coffee Talk, right? Meet with your astrology guru and teacher, BigEAstro, for Friday night, Ellen DeGeneres, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 75 minutes, only $13. It's going to be fun. Even if you don't love Ellen, you can learn through people's lives. Coffee Talk's about teaching and community, having fun talking about astrology. It is really powerful, but for you guys that want to see somebody's life that the good, the bad, the ugly, funny or not, then this is the Coffee Talk for you. I think Ellen's interesting in that aspect because she's had, she sort of retired from Hollywood and moved over to Great Britain, but we'll see the annual perfection year. Why? Why did she move before her birthday as she's getting ready to turn, she was born in 58. So, let's see, what's 60 to 2000 is 40, 64, 65, 60. She's about to turn 67 years old. In January, I think it's 26. So it's 66, right? You're talking about annual perfections, right? This is 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the seventh house, other half. Her and the other half left. She left, her where she was at. She left the marketplace. So then she's going to the 8th house annual perfection in January. So for Pisces rising, right, that's Libra. Will there be a change in her relationship? They've been kind of having issues. We'll see. So there's a lot to learn about astrology and looking at a person's life. So Capricorn, Thursday, so it's 19 degrees. By the nighttime, we will get into the decan of Capricorn, Virgo. So you see Mercury's at the 1 degree, okay? January 9th is, it's a universal 9 year. So it's like 991. So we'll see what happens. January 11th will be like a portal when the Pisces North Node gets in. So it's going to be a real spiritual day. We'll talk about that. That's going to be Saturday. So Friday at Coffee Talk, we'll talk about that with the Pisces North Node. That's really a very spiritual day because the Pisces North Node will be conjunct Neptune and trining Mars. So, and it's the day of spiritual discipline and Sabbath on Saturday, Sábado. So it's a big one. This is a big, spiritual day. So I'll get you prepared for that. And then Monday will be the full moon. So there's just a lot going on in the cosmos starting off the year. Venus is getting a little bit closer to Saturn. And now let's see. We talked about the moon. What did I say? It should be at 24, 25. Yeah, okay, good. So it's slowed down. Was it just faster leaving Aries to Taurus? I don't know. So I said 24, 25 to 25 degrees, conjunct Uranus. So this is a sensory day, Thursday. You can get a lot of downloads, grounding in nature. Chew your food really slow. But be open to technology. Be open to, if you're ready to jump into crypto, be smart, be wise, really do your research. I don't just promote it, because you just don't know what's going on. There's a lot you don't know. People are making a lot of money. People are losing a lot of money. But I want you to diversify your funds. Gold, silver, you need precious metals. Gold, silver, cash, long-term investments, short-term, mutual funds, technology stocks, old classic companies, Apple, IBM, whatever, but definitely Moon conjunct Uranus, there could be sudden events with your mother, sudden events with the family. Look at the Taurus house in your chart, and that can tell you, okay, what themes could come up that day. Early in the morning, this is 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific. So the exact conjunction would be 8 a.m. Eastern, around 8 a.m. and a little bit before, okay? And that's 5 a.m. So as you're awakening, you can be like just suddenly, I don't know, you could literally wake up with laryngitis, you know what I mean? This could bring some extreme weather too Thursday with all these storms going around. And remember, there's supposed to be another storm like around the 10th or 11th. So this could all be brewing into this week. So just, excuse me, be mindful. Let me get a little bebo agua. And really think about that. But this moon at 25 will end up getting into Gemini. Okay. So it's basically an Aries Taurus moon week, but the moon will finish up and get into Gemini. So as we awaken Friday morning, the moon should be at 12 noon Friday. 1, 2, 3. It should be at around 9 or 10 degrees. We'll see. All right. So enjoy. This moon will conjunct Uranus. It will sextile Cancer and Neptune. And Taurus, Scorpio. It's opposing Juno. So, and Lilith is dancing around. But Lilith is there. And we'll have that Capricorn sun. Pluto's doing its thing. Venus is moving along. Venus trine Lilith. Okay, we got to talk about it. Venus trine Lilith, you could be very instinctual about the relationships. Think of the Scorpio Pisces house, really spiritual. You can get a lot of downloads, a lot of gut instinct, root chakra stuff. Meditate in water. Maybe Thursday's a good day, morning or night, for a bath with crystals, Celtic sea salt, Epsom salt, whatever. Think about that and manifest. Don't drop your phone, but you can listen to some guided meditations while you're in the bath. I may even take a bath on Thursday. I haven't taken a good bath in a while. I got to soak this elbow, the elbow hurting. For certain, it's hurting. Shorty, lift up your skirt. So, oh man, can I tell you, when I was a single guy and I would like meet new women and hit them with the rhymes? Oh, the ladies like that. You ladies know you like that. But the way that I could like flirt with a woman with hip hop and my lyrics, oh man, I was like crushing craniums. I think a lot of guys got jealous of me at house parties because I would just take over. I would take over. Your boy was a dangerous boy with the locks when I was acting and print modeling. Kind of Venus on his Senate, kind of handsome gentleman. So I had some fun. But I have more fun being married and dedicated to my wife. But, sometimes you got to laugh at your younger self. Good times. We all had them. So, yeah, the Venus trine Lilith and Cancer. No, seeing if there was anything else in there. It'd be part of the trine, part of fortune, but it's not temporary. It's just for this chart at 12 noon. It's going to be a good day. Be in the flow. Be instinctual about your money and your relationships. That's the key. Have a great Astro-Weather week. Sign up for Coffee Talk, Capricorn birth chart sale, any of my services. Go to BigEAstrology.com. You can pay Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, but email me, Eric@BigEAstrology.com, if you want to come to Coffee Talk Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys, and I'm so excited for you guys to join my community and just everything. It's going to be more than worth it. I promise you, it'll be the best $28 you spend, because you're going to not only learn about astrology, you're going to learn about so much more. You know what I mean? So I'll make the announcement soon when it's ready for you to join. and it's going to be great. All right. I love you. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, Astro-Weather Week, 6th through the 9th. Pew! Yeah, that's it. Oh man, this was fun. And I am so excited. And I just wish you guys a great 2025. Set the New Year's resolutions on the equinox, March 20th, Aries season. Now is the time for planning, organizing. So you launch the new thing. It's spring again when things are born. You got to go with the flow of nature. This is hibernation. This is introspection. This is where you book the birth chart reading to learn about yourself. And then you're like, wow, I'm going to birth the new me in March and April, right? So this is where you do the soul contract. You do the unconscious soul chart. This is a great service that I have. Look on the website. This connects to human design and the gene keys, the unconscious soul chart. It's the formation of your soul 88 days before your birth. So it makes me from a Virgo to a Gemini. It's a different chart and it is really deep. It will so you could do a natal chart, a solar return, second year progression, but the unconscious soul chart, it is like the underlining you of what you've got to evolve from in this lifetime to who you became in the natal birth chart. This is like almost like a deeper version of yourself. So if you're a Pisces, it brings you back to Sagittarius. If you're a Gemini, it brings you back to Pisces. If you're a Capricorn, it brings you back to Libra. Oh, it's deep. It is really deep. So check out the website, BigEAstro.com, the moon tracking service, career, relationship, business. You got to know your S Corp LLC or to birth your business. But I'm always in gratitude, but here to be of service with you. I don't just try. I aim to please. And I like to overwhelm my clients and give them not just fish, but teach you how to fish for yourself. Have a great week. Back to life and earth and working and all this stuff. January 6th through the 9th, Astro-Weather Week. I'll see you Wednesday night with Debbie Solaris and Friday night at Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Friday, 75 minutes, $13. Debbie's free. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Me and Debbie Solaris, the Galactic Historian. You do not want to miss it. She is always so much fun and amazing and a wealth of information and knowledge. See you Wednesday night, and I'll see you Friday for Coffee Talk. And I'll be back with the Astro-Weather to talk about, you know what's up, to talk about the Pisces North Node and so much more. Big E Astrology, Astro-Weather Week. Peace.